Is the boss fight of Dreamscape cumulative or just simply additive? We will figure this out in this video. By the way, after finishing 6 keys in total, so 6, I got a 7th key, so I'll be able to do this after the boss for free. And I already have 94 damage. You see in this very accessible 94 and like orange on yellow. Anyway, I'm just exaggerating. And this also made me pass the first or 0th level of the progress missions, and I already got parts of the 2nd level of the progress missions completed, which means that here in progress missions you also advance. This is also something important. And you know, you're collecting most of these rewards. I already have 134k of this, so actually going to the shop and starting the collection of these here, like purchasing these. How many can I purchase right now? 33. That's crazy, isn't it? So it's still not that many of tickets, but essentially I just did 6 runs in total. So you saw my last 3 runs or last 4 runs in the previous video. Now let's do the boss. The boss is gonna work like this, like a random, this time blue opponent. And this is kind of unfortunate. What can we do? It's also RNG dependent, and we'll need to start damaging this blue opponent. Right now we have 94. It's quite unlikely that I'm gonna exceed 94 with the team that I'm allowed to bring. And then you see there are no rewards, nothing. We just have to walk all the way to here. This is the final boss as well from like level 10, and this time she's blue. So at the end of the video we'll figure out what happens. Whether we're gonna add the damage to that 94 that I already have, or we're gonna just do a maximum function and then good luck. In that case I will need to hunt for green. So this is the opponent. Amazing, we don't have a difficulty setting, and unfortunately, hell yeah, I cannot bring any better units. Well, for healing Lingluo maybe, for buffing Freya maybe, but essentially sticking to the same team makes sense, because I cannot bring my number 1 damage dealer Lian. I cannot bring my number 2 damage dealer Hoyan, not Holden, because they are red, and red is not accepted. Anyway, we damaged at least 3, and we have Sanya to heal, so this means that this will go on for a while, and this damage is usually the big one. Yeah, 16, 20, it's already going on. I don't know how much it's gonna be at the end. I'm not gonna accelerate this, and at the end we will see whether it's added to the 94. Some ideas about the game itself. So there are some situations with it. So RNG is a bit too high. So there is a bit too much randomness involved irrespective of your skill level. Oh, and by the way, if you want to maximize damage, just click on the middle, because the single damages are gonna go there and damage the main opponent, and this is what you want. And I think it's cumulative because we started at 500 or 450 or something along those lines, and right now we're at pi or 314. Or we started at 350. And that's how we went down to 312. Yeah, we started at 350 and it's universal. So I'm interested, and I'm also intrigued. We'll figure this out in 2.5 minutes or less, what's going on. You can also read the boss mechanics and bring units accordingly. Immune to control effects, turn meter effects. So turn meter, people don't forget it. So the guy with the cube that in the white dress, just forget it. Angel is immune to DOT effects. Odd type Lindor will apply suppression shields to enemies quickly. Removing suppression shields through healing will increase your damage output. Okay, if you can remove that. Takes indirect true damage equal to 4% of max HP at the start of turn. That's DOT. So we got the 51 damage already. I'm not sure if it's the timer that is gonna go down or the health meter. Both can happen, because even in a fight there is RNG involved. believe it or not. So rewards are quite good, but there is also a teaser that, oh, you can get perfect lattice shards, or you can get summoning discs and many other things. And unfortunately, you can get them with a low probability, but the probabilities themselves are not exposed. And if you think about it, transitivity. So you can buy Hydra crystals for money. That's like a pack, the €5 pack or $5 pack. And then you use those Hydra crystals to get keys, to get rewards in this game, and then you don't know what those rewards can buy you because you don't see the drop rate. This is illegal in the European Union. This cannot be part of the game. You know, well, you can avoid the loot box mechanic, but still, not disclosing the probabilities. I think this event was just rushed. The design was kind of rushed. So please, at least don't hide the probabilities. We need to know what we are looking for. This game is damn good at this because you see the probabilities in most places, but then why don't we see the probabilities in this event? Because ultimately, if I wanted to decide that I want to, let's say, play this event, but I don't have any Hydra crystals, then what would I do? I would go and buy, I guess. I don't know, I've never had this situation that I would spend real money just because I cannot play an event because I'm not used to slot machines, right? But at the same time, you should know what you get, what value you get. You should be able to calculate the expected value. You should be able to calculate the variance, all these things. And this is not happening. So yeah, this event, there is some variety, there is some artistic value. I liked this boss, kind of like this boss back in the days in chapter 10. But wait a minute, we need something more. Okay, 93, it's one less than last time. And we're over. So victory, danger tier 93. We got these rewards, that's amazing. So this is what we're looking for to get the lattices. And then let's see the bar, the progress bar, that's what I want to see. Is it cumulative or is it max function? Because if it's not cumulative, then it's horrible, and then the keys are not worth as much as what I thought they would be worth. And then this also implies that, once again, loot box mechanics on some level, you don't know the name of the game, so some people spend money on it. Tough luck. By the way, this is a free-to-play account. So far, I had no reason to spend... Yeah, this is the usual bug that you navigate back to the main screen. Okay, so we got all these rewards already. Why 1311? I'm not getting this. Anyway, now we're back, and indeed it is cumulative. This is excellent because you're getting 100, you're getting 150, and now I'm at 187. The remaining rewards are kind of okay. Well, I survive if I won't get it, I survive if I get it, either way. But congratulations, team, this is cumulative. So this means that I damaged the boss 94 times. Here I damaged the boss 93 times. The sum of them is 187. And this means that I got the most important resource, the purple stone and the yellow stone. And I can go with those two stones to the exchange center, and I can get like a one bird with two stones, basically, this perfect lattice. I don't even want to spend on anything else, right? So training data, why? This is not scarce. Stability, it is not scarce. Evolution lattice, it is not scarce. Okay, it's a full lattice, but I would prefer these fragments, and right now I have everything I need to get it. I just don't understand why I have like 1311. Maybe it's because I lost one of the battles. Tough luck. Anyway, redeem. Come on, redeem 1, confirm. And I've managed to redeem 5 fragments, and I already have 30, so this means that I need 20 more for another perfect lattice. So this is excellent. And by the way, the Dream Dust exchange, here as well, what would I recommend? Perfect lattices all the way, because no matter what characters you have, you want to make them stronger. And I have enough characters right now that I could spend the next year basically perfect latticing all of them. That's why you prioritize skills. So for some you just upgrade the third skill, for others you just upgrade the second skill, for again others all 3. So it depends. Anyway, you'll see some casino play right now because I'm gonna get 30 in total, not 34, just 30. Why? Because it's easier to calculate how many you got. So out of 30 pools, let's confirm, we got 7 fragments, whether it's 7 times 1 or 2 times 3 and 1 times 1, we have no idea. But out of 30 pools you get 7 fragments. This is basically the idea. But hey, who am I to complain? It's like 7 more than what I expected when I woke up, because I had no idea about this event. Neither do I have test server access. I'm glad that it's cumulative. Guide, we got 6,000 more. Plus, there you go. That's why we got like 1311 and now it's 1313. The balance has been restored. Amazing, because in the first progress bar, you got an other affinity. Now you got the yellow one or gold one. And then you have legendary virtual figure maze 2 times. We've done it once. We'll need to do it for the second time, and then this is gonna be complete and you'll be able to go to the third round winning another key. So essentially I have another key now today to continue, and I'm gonna get 3 more tomorrow. You don't even have to do it today, by the way. And then we move on and continue with let's say the third. So here we have these mazes once again, and you're gonna win the purple and the yellow ones, and you're gonna get more fragments here. These fragments are the most important things that you need to collect, because after you collect like 8 from each, you get 5 more perfect lattice fragments, and then all the way you can go all the way to 50, I guess, with the quills as well as these. The rest, I mean, don't ask me what to purchase from like red, green, blue, or red, blue, green. So enhanced prototype, maybe. Apex prototype, maybe. I don't know. Because I know that you're getting at least an SR, but drop rates are not fantastic. It's a super rare item. And this one, it's 3 times the price, but the same drop rate, with the exception that some minimal percentage, less than 1%, you get like units like Messiah. And sometimes there is a guaranteed banner, and that's why you collect this, that after you collected 80, you're guaranteed to get some either purple or yellow unit. Ironically, you're collecting red, green, blue for this. So good news, the good news of the day is that the damage is cumulative. So you'll get a chance of collecting all the rewards all the way to 500 if you wanted to.